ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Episcopal High School down here in Alexandria, Virginia for tonight's DMVSTREAM.COM Game of the Week. I'm Aaron Oster bringing you live play-by-play coverage as the Bullis School takes on Episcopal High School. You see Bullis being introduced right now. Bullis led by head coach Bruce Kelly. They are led by captain senior Anthony Thompson, averaging 12.9 points per game. He's committed to Holy Cross. Also a player to watch, though he's been battling injury lately, is number 21, Andre Walker. You see him there in the line. He is not in the starting lineup, a Rivals four-star player. A very balanced Bulldogs squad this year, 11-4, 1-0 in the IAC. They have 5 players averaging 8 points or more. Mentioned Anthony Thompson, 12.9 points per game. Also Aaron Briggs, Jamal Greenwood, Winton Lyle, and Russell Sangster, all averaging over 8 points per game. And there's Anthony Thompson there, the captain of this Bulldog squad. Now we look over at the other side as Episcopal, the Maroon, get ready to be introduced. They're led by head coach Jim Fitzpatrick. They're 5-4, 1-0 in the IAC. They're led by senior guard Doug Chappell at 17.4 points per game. They have 3 players averaging double figures. Doug Chappell, Greg Malinowski, and Brandon McCann. McCann and Chappell, the 2 captains on this Maroon squad, as Malinowski, the junior second leading scorer on this team, just got announced. There's Brandon McCann, number 10, coming out from the entry line. And there's the leading scorer, Doug Chappell, 17.4 points per game. Should be a good matchup here tonight on this DMVSTREAM.COM Game of the Week. You voted for it. You chose it. Over 50% of the vote this week went to this game. As we come to you live, the Episcopal fans loud today. You can see them over there in the corner of your screen. Episcopal in their home whites with the maroon lettering. They are the Maroon. Bullis in their navy blue jerseys, yellow trim, yellow numbers, and those neon green socks and shoes you see there. Most of the team wearing it. You see Anthony Thompson not wearing it. The tip is up. It is controlled by Bullis. And we'll see what Anthony Thompson can do here. Anthony Thompson committed to Holy Cross, averaging 12.9 points per game. Tight man-to-man defense being employed here by Episcopal. As they pass it around, Thompson has it. He drives into the lane, dishes it off. Nice lay-in there by A.J. Metz. So 2-0 Bullis, 7:30 left in the first quarter. As we'll see what Episcopal can do on offense. Moving around the perimeter. Jimmy Phillips touches the ball. Is McCann with the ball right now, passing it around to Chappell, who travels. It will be Bullis ball as head coach Jim Fitzpatrick unhappy with the referee on that call there. Jim Fitzpatrick, the head coach for Episcopal. Bruce Kelly leads this Bullis squad. As Thompson passes it around. That's Aaron Briggs with the ball. Passes it now inside. Russell Sangster tries to lay it up, gets it partially tipped, and out of bounds. That will be Maroon ball as they take it out. 6:58 left in the first quarter. This is the DMVSTREAM.COM Game of the Week. Every week you can vote live here on DMVSTREAM.COM for the Game of the Week. Get into the choices for next week a little later on in this broadcast. 6 straight games to choose from. You can start voting now. Ball's dished inside, back out to Chappell. Chappell inside to Abub. Abub puts it up off the backboard, brought down by Bullis. Thompson bringing it up court, pass it up, driving baseline. Nice layup there by Aaron Briggs. 4-0 Bullis. 6:22 left in the first quarter. Chappell, point guard, bringing it up. Nice behind the back dribble there. See, passes it off to his co-captain, Brandon McCann. McCann over to Phillips. Phillips back to Chappell. Chappell for 3. Off the rim. over the back called. It looked like against Malinowski there. And it was against Malinowski. Thompson at midcourt setting up the play. Had success getting into the lane early in this game. Russell Sengser out to Briggs. Briggs for three off the rim. Battle for the ball. Episcopal comes down with it. They'll now run the floor. Have a man down low. Couldn't get it to him though, as they will set up their half-court offense. Trying to drive baseline, pulling up. Shot is up. Malinowski gets the jumper, gets the Maroon on the board. 4-2, 5:20 left in the first quarter. Thompson trying to find a lane, dishes it off to Briggs. Briggs over to Thompson. Thompson drives in, dishes into the lane. Nice left-handed layup there by A.J. Metz. 6-2 Bullis, 4:50 left in the first quarter. Bullis been really getting on Greg Malinowski there. A foul will be called though on Winton Lyle, the senior for Bullis. One foul apiece for the team. Checking in for the Maroon now is Will Hollister. Hollister averaging 5.5 points per game. He is the fifth leading scorer on this Episcopal squad among qualified scorers. He's driving the lane, back out. Chappell passes it over, foot on the line, and it rims out. Thompson bringing it up court now. 4:30 left in the first quarter. Very loud gym here at Episcopal. Dynamics, the acoustics set almost perfectly to echo throughout the entire gym. Shot is up, bounces off the rim. Nice rebound there by Metz as he is fouled. Going back up. 6-2, 4:07 left in the first quarter here as Metz will shoot two free throws. Metz, a senior for this Bulldog squad. First free throw bounces off the back of the rim. He'll get another shot here. Shot is up, rolls off, and he misses both. So Episcopal comes down with it. Quickly moving up court. I'll pass it back to Chappell. Chappell around the perimeter now. I'll get it back to him. He shoots a three, fouled on the shot. 3 free throws coming up for Doug Chappell. Aaron Oster bringing you the DMVSTREAM.COM Game of the Week. Brian Decker, our producer, on the camera right now. First shot is up, and it is through. 6-3 Bullis now. These players will wait to check in after the second free throw. Second shot is up. That one is good as well. 6-4. Will Thomas and Edwin Abube checking in for Episcopal. Third shot is off the rim, so it is 6-4 Bullis with 3:49 left in the first quarter. Thompson passes it across the court, back to Thompson. Outside shot, missed, but rebounded by A.J. Metz. Metz misses it. He gets his own rebound, still fighting for the ball. Foul against Episcopal. That's against Abube there. That is the second foul against Episcopal. It will be a rebounding foul, so they will pass it out from the baseline. Briggs passes it over to Greenwood. Greenwood driving into the lane, dishes it out. outside shot, and made the three-pointer there. Nice shot by Aaron Briggs. Briggs came into this game with 30 three-pointers on the season, led the team from beyond the three-point arc. 9-4, there's the shot from outside, and Bullis will come down with it. Running the floor quickly is Briggs. Briggs over to Thompson. Thompson for three. It goes off the rim, and it back out to Thompson. Thompson over to Briggs. Briggs dishes it out from the wing. It's good. Nice shot there from Jamal Greenwood. Greenwood averaging 9.3 points per game. It's 12-4 Episcopal with 2:38 left in the, 12-4 Bullis, 2:35 left in the first quarter. And a foul will be called against Abube there. That will be his second foul. His second foul here in the first quarter. He's going to have to come off probably. He won't come out right now. Checking in is Greg Malinowski back into the game. Nobody being sent to the scorer's table quite yet. So they will play with two fouls early in this game. Bullis working around the perimeter. Pass out. Thompson working around. Thompson gets it to the baseline as he stepped out of bounds. That was when Lyle tried to drive baseline there. Could not do so. 2:02 left in the first quarter. 12-4 Bullis. Episcopal tries to get a little something going here in IAC play. That's a nice drive and nice layup there by Greg Malinowski. Second leading scorer on the Maroon, averaging just over 14 points per game. 12-6. They slowly start working around the perimeter. 1:35 left in the first quarter. Passing it back. And right back to the player on the wing. Shoot for three. What a shot there, Jamal Greenwood. And the three-pointers starting to catch up here is 15-6 Bullis. 1:17 left in the first quarter. Tight man D being employed here by Bullis. Malinowski with the ball pass. They pass it along the perimeter. Look for three, could not get Greenwood. Tries to pass it inside, and a 3-second call being called against Abube there. Abube, the freshman, having a little bit of trouble in the early going. Two fouls and a 3-second call against him. Those are going to start piling up. He is the only freshman on either of these two teams. Anthony Thompson bringing the ball up court. Passes it back out to him. Around the perimeter, there's a three from the wing that bounces off. Good rebound though, going back up by by Walker. Andre Walker, the four-star player, listed at 6'10", getting offers from all over the country, especially all over the East Coast, as he gives Bullis a 17-6 lead. 22 seconds left. There's the shot from the wing. It bounces off the rim. Walker goes up. He tips it out to his teammate as Songster comes up court with it. They'll hold for the last shot. 8 seconds. Thompson looking at midcourt. They'll look to set something up quickly here. 3, 2, 1. Got to get something off. They will not do so, as that shot will not count. Did not fall anyways. It is 17-6 Bullis at the end of the first quarter. Talked about it briefly before. 6 great games for you to choose from here for the DMVSTREAM.COM Game of the Week next week. 3 hockey games, 3 basketball games for you. The basketball games, Herndon versus Westfield, Stonewall Jackson versus Broad Run, and South Lakes versus McLean. And 3 hockey games. The NHL is getting going, and we'll get going right with it here on DMVSTREAM.COM. DeMatha versus Landon, Gonzaga versus St. Stephen's, St. Agnes, and Yorktown versus Langley. All 6 games available to vote for starting now. So tweet it, put it on Facebook, get it out there for your friends to vote if you want to see your school or your friends on the DMVSTREAM.com Game of the Week. 17-6 Bullis early here, and we saw a little bit of Andre Walker at the end of the quarter. He's going to start back out there here in the second. Haven't had a lot of chance to talk about him. A consensus 4-star recruit amongst all recruiting services, really has blown up in the past year or so. Started with some small offers to Paul, Delaware, now holds offers from Temple, George Mason, and Southern Methodist with Larry Brown over there, and has had some interest from several ACC schools, including the University of Maryland, Boston College, and Wake Forest. Shot is up, and nice shot there by Doug Chappell. Makes it 17-9. Episcopal really going to have to get going on the outside here as they trail by 8. Bullis has been piling on the threes early in this one. And with now the inside presence of Walker, really will have that inside-out game going. That shot is up. Walker gets up, cannot get a little bit out of position there. Some good boxes out there from the Maroon, keeping Walker away from the ball. Another 3 shot from Episcopal, and Bullis comes down. They're going to run quickly. Jamal Greenwood trying to run the fast break. He goes up. He's fouled on the way up with 7:05 left in the second quarter. I think there's some discussion here as to whether it's free throws or not. Happened before he was going up, so it'll be a throw-in. That is the 5th foul of the game against Episcopal. Russell Sangster has the ball right now. He's going to try to drive into the paint. He's starting to push up the up. Good defense there by Greg Malinowski. Not giving any way, caused the push-off, and got the offensive foul. As the 3rd team foul of the half against Bullis. Let's go bring it up court. Bube trying to get into the paint, and he gets fouled. I believe they're saying that was on the floor, so they'll have to throw it in. Bube really bodying up Walker here early. They throw it back out. Phillips has the ball. He'll pass it out to Malinowski. Malinowski, a little bit of trouble getting it in, and a travel will be called against him. He was trying to get it over to Chappell. Could not do so. 6:35 left in the second quarter. Bullis will take it up court. Anthony Thompson back into the game. He will take it up court. Toss it out to Greenwood. Greenwood back to Thompson. Thompson over to Greenwood. Greenwood, as they get it inside, driving baseline, throwing it up there wildly was Winton Lyle. As the Maroon run the fast break. Chappell puts it up for 3. That one's in. 17-12 Bullis. Episcopal crawling back into this one. 6:05 left in the first half. This crowd, which had been stunned a little bit in the early game, really coming back out to life. There's the shot from the wing, missed. Bube bobbles it, but Episcopal comes away with the rebound. Here comes Chappell. Chappell kicks it out. Bube from the wing, bounces it off the rim. Back up there. Nice shot by Malinowski. Nice rebound and put back there. 17-14. 5:30 left in the half. Thompson over to Greenwood. Greenwood passes it out. Thompson, Greenwood. Greenwood trying to pass it. A little contact. No call either way. Greenwood. Thompson. Thompson driving to his right, trying to get in. Good defense from Episcopal here, as they cannot get any lanes to the inside. A deep 3 by Greenwood. That is off the rim. It will be grabbed by Lyle. Lyle Out to Briggs. Briggs for three, and Briggs will drill that one. 20-14. Bullis, 4:47 left in the first half. Briggs is that big three-point threat for Bullis. Chapel shoots that one. Just got a little piece of it coming out of his hands. Phillips passes it into McCann. McCann pulls it back out to Phillips. Phillips gets it back to McCann, and they'll set up their offense here. Driving to, and that one is up and in. Nice layup there from Abube. It's 20-16, 4-10. We are playing under IAC rules, which means there is a shot clock here in these rules. Episcopal almost ran out of time on that last possession. Bullis passes it inside. Lyle passes it back out to Briggs. Briggs to Greenwood. Greenwood tries to get in. Over to Lyle. Lyle puts it up. That's off the rim. Walker tried to get in and foul. Walker still has a little bit of trouble with body positioning. Didn't play much of the first quarter. Still getting a little bit used to his body. Really shot up height-wise in the past year, and sometimes it takes a player a little bit of time to just get used to how much they did grow. They will call a foul there against Jamal Greenwood. That's the 6th team foul against Bullis, so the next foul against them will put Episcopal into the bonus. 3:37 left in the first half. 20-16 Bullis. They will pass out to Chapel. Chapel. Little push off there, and that will be called. You saw it. Used his offhand to push off of the chest. You'll almost never get away with that one, especially so far from the basket. So Bullis will take over. 3:30 left. Thompson inside to Lyle. Lyle gets the ball taken away as he tried to get it to go baseline. Pass out to Chapel. Chapel for three. That was off the front of the rim. A scrum for the ball, and Bullis comes away with it. Here comes Thompson up the right side. Thompson thought about pulling up, but defense McCann gonna have to play him tightly. Greenwood driving into the lane. He goes up, and a foul will be called. Greenwood showing a lot of aggression early on in this game. Well, Thompson has been the guy to really set the pace of the offense. Greenwood's usually the one who makes that big pass or drives into the lane. That time the aggression paid off as he goes to the line with 2:59 left in the first half. First shot is up. Just rims out. Looked to be halfway down before popping out there. So Bullis 0 for 3 from the free throw line today. Second shot is up off the rim, so 0 for 4. Bullis not getting the free points. Episcopal brings the ball up court. Malinowski passes it out. And Brendan McCann hits the three. It's a one-point game, 20-19, 2:40 left in the half, as it has been all Episcopal this quarter. They are Episcopal outscoring Bullis 13-3 in the second quarter. The shot is up and no good. Episcopal will come down with it. They have the numbers. Passes it off to Chapel. Chapel across the court to Phillips. Phillips over to McCann. McCann to Malinowski. Malinowski from the wing puts it in, and Episcopal takes the lead with 2:05 left in the second quarter. 21-20. A little surprise. We haven't seen Bruce Kelly here, the head coach for Bullis, call a timeout. It's been all Episcopal this quarter. They pass it around to the wing. Three-point shot is up, and that one is missed. Out of bounds against Bullis. Went off of A.J. Metz there. Episcopal has a chance to add to their lead. Bullis had been leading the entire game. Scored first, did not relinquish that lead. But now Episcopal lead 21-20. 1:42 left in the second quarter. Episcopal having a little trouble there. Half-court trap being run by Bullis. Shot is up, and nice shot there by Brennan McCann. The threes, which had been going in for Bullis in the first quarter, now falling for Episcopal. 24-20, 1:10 left in the second quarter. Bullis looking for a shot. They haven't been able to get to the paint much in this game. Now drive baseline going up. They miss off the rim. Here comes Episcopal. Episcopal over to Byron Jones. Jones over to Hollister. Hollister back to Jones. Jones over to Malinowski. Malinowski from way downtown. He drills that one. 27-20 Episcopal. Absolutely unconscious right now from three. That was easily college range. 23 seconds left as this quarter has gone completely wrong for Bullis. Episcopal outscoring them 21-3 here. 10 seconds as Thompson will take the ball up. Thompson going to his right. Shot goes up, air ball, but cleaning it up is A.J. Metz right before the buzzer, and we will go to halftime here from Episcopal High School. Episcopal leads Bullis 27-22. We are going to take a break. When we return, we'll have a look back at the first half and the rest of the play-by-play here in the second half. You're watching the DMVSTREAM.COM Game of the Week. Welcome back to Episcopal High School here for the DMVSTREAM.COM Game of the Week. I'm Aaron Oster bringing you today's action between Episcopal and Bullis High School. Episcopal leads 27-22 at halftime. In the first half, really a tale of two quarters. In the first quarter, Bullis jumped out to a big lead as Episcopal is committing turnovers, offensive fouls, really couldn't get anything going offensively. It was 17-6 Bullis after the first quarter, but a very different story in the second quarter. The three-point shooters came alive, led really by the people you would expect from this maroon team. Doug Chappell, Brennan McCann, and Greg Menelowski all catching fire in the second quarter. Outscored Bullis 21-5. They lead 27-22 right now as Bullis will look to get back into this game. We noticed during halftime that Andre Walker came out without his jersey, so he may not be coming back into this game, which would be a big blow for Bullis as Bullis starts with the ball. Thompson over to Briggs. Briggs tries to pass inside, back out to Thompson. Thompson fakes, drives baseline, finger roll, cannot convert. As Episcopal comes down with it, here comes McCann. McCann tries to cross over, cannot do so. Passing it over to the outside, inside to the paint, battle for the ball. Tipped out, Bullis comes away with it. Here's Thompson, he has it uncontested and lays it in. 27-24 Episcopal, 7:20 left here in the third quarter. I'm Aaron Oster, Brian Decker, our producer and cameraman next to me. Shot is up and it is drilled by Doug Chappell. The three-pointers keep falling here for Episcopal. 30-24, 6:55 left in the third quarter. Bullis over to Thompson. Over to Briggs. Briggs to Sangster. Sangster up, and that one rattles home. 30-26 with 6:40 left in the quarter. McCann brings it up, and he will be fouled there by Briggs. I believe that's the first foul against Briggs. Not a whole lot of foul trouble for either team. For Episcopal had two fouls in the first half. Malinowski over to McCann. Nice crossover, shot just inside the arc and drilled there by Chappell. He is the leading scorer on this team and showing his senior leadership here. 17.4 points per game. He's having a great game so far. 32-26 Episcopal. Bullis looking to try to get the ball inside. There's the shot from Thompson. That one goes through. 32-29. Teams exchanging three-pointers here. Both teams very good perimeter shooters. It's McCann with the ball. Good defense from Bullis. Now it's Thompson defending Malinowski. Chappell has the ball now. He pulls up off the rim. Rebounded by McCann. McCann lays it up off the rim. Bube up. That one goes off as well. And Bullis will come away with it. Thompson bringing it up the floor. Almost has his pocket picked there. Player coming from behind, almost stealing that one. As they work around inside. That one is fouled. Sangster will go to the line for two. Fast-paced action early here in the third quarter between Bullis and Episcopal. We'll see Sangster go to the line. Bullis 0 for 4 today from the free throw line. First shot is up. That rattles away, so 0 for 5 now. No players from Bullis being able to convert. Shot is up, that one misses well, a little too strong. Bullis leaving some points at the charity stripe as that ball's thrown away. And a close game like this, those 6 misses from the free throw line could come back to haunt them. Bullis really coming up on defense as soon as Episcopal crosses that midcourt line. That time helps. They get them to throw it away. There's the shot, and Anthony Thompson ties it up at 32. 4:43 left in the third quarter. That's back and forth. Thompson went for the steal there, couldn't get it. As Chapel for 3, bounces off the rim, rattled away, and Episcopal will come away with it. Right over on the baseline, passing it back out. Out to McCann. McCann resets in the middle of the court, passes it over to Chapel. Chapel works to his left, now back to the right, picks up a good screen there. And they're going to call the moving screen against Episcopal. And a timeout will be called by Episcopal there. 4:15 left in the third quarter, 32-32. So we have a great game heating up here. I want to remind you that DMVSTREAM.COM allows you, the viewers, to choose the game for the DMVSTREAM.COM Game of the Week. DMVSTREAM.COM broadcasts pro, amateur, college, high school, AAU, and youth games in DC, Maryland, and Virginia, live to televisions, computers, and mobile devices like iPads, iPhones, Androids, and more. Find out more at DMVSTREAM.COM. We, of course, have the Game of the Week. 3 games so far. This one, a real barn burner. You viewers chose a great one to broadcast tonight. 32-32. Could end up being a long second half here. Neither team used a timeout in the first half. So Episcopal has 4, Bullis has 5. I'll remind you, of course, check out the voting section here on DMVStream.com to decide where we go next week. 3 hockey, 3 basketball games among the games to choose from. 4:13 left in the quarter. As Thompson takes it up the court, passes it off to Briggs. Briggs back to Thompson. Thompson over to Briggs. Briggs passes it down low. Reverse layup there. Really nicely done by Russell Sangster. And Bullis has retaken the lead. 34-32. Under 4 left in the third quarter. Pass back and forth as they continue that half-court trapping game on defense. Outside, McCann cannot get it to convert. There's the rebound. The putback is missed. However, Episcopal recovers. Chapel trying to drive. He's fouled trying to go in. Foul against Briggs. In comes Jamal Greenwood. We saw him a lot in the first half. Major aggressor on this Bulldogs team. 34-32 Bullis. Chapel drives in off the rim and taken down by Bullis. Here comes Thompson. Thompson almost loses the handle there as he will pull it back out and reset. 25 left on the shot clock. He passes it over to Greenwood. Greenwood back to Thompson. Thompson over to Sangster. Sangster inside to Metz. Metz goes up. That one will rattle in. 36-32. 3:06 left in the third quarter. Greenwood will tip that ball away and out of bounds. As loud as the Episcopal student section is, the Bullis bench just as loud. Looking down on that bench, I talked about Andre Walker before. He is back in uniform, so we may see him in the fourth quarter. We didn't see him almost at all in the first quarter. As Thompson comes down with the rebound, almost traveled there, tries for the deep pass, finds his teammate, and Sangster there for the layup. 9-0 run for Bullis gives them a 38-32 lead with 2.5 left in the third quarter. McCann works to his left, hands it off to Chapel. Chapel will get the foul. That will be called against Thompson. Third foul of the half called against Bullis. 3 fouls for Bullis, 2 for Episcopal. Ball passed out to Hollister. Hollister passes off to Chapel. Chapel. They pass it around. Chapel has the ball on the wing. Works to his left, tries to, and he gets the defensive foul against Winton Lyle there. We've seen Chapel use that off arm a lot in this game. Earlier in the game, we saw him called for an offensive foul. That time, picks up the defensive foul against Bullis. As again, same situation. See, this time passes it inside. Abube goes up, and it rattles around. No good. Back up again. No good. Here comes another player. And that will be a foul against Episcopal there. That was McCann who tried to put it back up, and I believe the foul called against him there. As the scrum for the rebound. In for Episcopal comes Byron Jones. Off goes Greg Malinowski. 1:53 left in the third quarter. As Thompson brings it up court. 38-32 Bullis. Quickly passing it inside, passes out to Greenwood. Greenwood into the lane, puts it up, rattles, cannot get it, and a defensive foul is called there. So Greenwood will go to the line for 2, where Bullis has lost 6 points on the board so far in this game, 0 for 6 from the line today. That foul called against Will Hollister for Episcopal. Bullis sending Christopher Oust into the game. This will be the first time we've seen him tonight. Greenwood for 2. He's missed 2 earlier. First shot is up and good. So the drought from the line ends for Bullis. They're now 1 for 7. 39-32 Bulldogs lead as Oust comes up to the lane here. Second shot is up off the back iron, but Bullis does get the rebound out to Greenwood. Greenwood passes it over, and he travels. A.J. Metz going for the left, took a couple extra steps there, trying to drive baseline. Bulldogs have a 7-point lead, 1:30 left here in the third quarter. And that goes off of Bullis and out of bounds. It was Oust providing the pressure. Almost got the turnover there. Chapel will take the ball. Drives by his defender, pulls up at the free throw line off the rim. Oust will get the recovery. Here comes Bullis. Greenwood driving over, passes it out to Sangster. Sangster over to Greenwood. Greenwood holds off. Oust back to Greenwood. Greenwood over to Sangster. Sangster for 3 from the wing. That one just misses off the rim, but it is brought down by A.J. Metz. Metz out to Oust. Oust passes it to Lyle. Lyle to Sangster. Sangster, I believe, stepped out of bounds. And it will be Episcopal ball with 51.4 seconds left here in the third quarter. 39-32 Bullis. Oust providing the loose pressure, and here comes the double team as they cross midcourt. There, Episcopal learning to pass the ball off real quick once they cross that midcourt line. Comes Malinowski trying to drive baseline. The ball is loose, and Bullis will come down with it. And here's the fast break, a little bit too far. Go to recovery, go to lay in there by A.J. Metz. 41-32 Bullis. 25 seconds left in this quarter. Passing back and forth. Shot clock is off right now. 16 seconds. Episcopal holds it. It's Byron Jones, 9-8. Here comes Chapel. Chapel going into the lane. Fouled going up. As the clock will stop with 3.7 seconds, he will go to the line. a chance to cut into this a little bit. Again, just every quarter so far has been fairly dominant by one team or another as Chapel misses that first free throw. So 17-6 Episcopal, Bullis lead. Episcopal going on a 21-5 run in the second quarter. That shot is up and goes through. 41-33. 3, 2, he's going to have to get full court shot. He does get it off, and it just misses off of the rim there. 41-33, Bullis' lead as we go into the fourth quarter. I was saying a tale of 3 distinct quarters here. That time, Bullis outscoring Episcopal 19-6 in the third. They hold an 8-point lead. Just have to hunker down here and not give up the big quarter. Neither team has been able to really contain their opponents. Want to remind you, go over to the voting section here at DMVSTREAM.com. We have 6 games for you to choose from for next week's DMVSTREAM.com Game of the Week. 3 hockey, 3 basketball. The basketball game, Herndon versus Westfield, Stonewall Jackson versus Broad Run, and South Lakes versus McLean. The hockey games, Yorktown versus Langley, Gonzaga versus St. Stephen's, St. Agnes, and DeMatha versus Landon. 41-33, Bullis. Really that press, that trap as soon as they crossed midcourt was very effective. Definitely caused some chaos for Episcopal. Even when they didn't throw it away, it really set off their offense a little bit, had a little trouble getting going. Simply some of those shots that were falling in the second quarter did not fall in the third. So here we go. Foul called, I believe, off the ball. I believe the foul was called against Anthony Thompson there. As the 6th foul against Bullis, something that could come into play. Next foul against Bullis will put Episcopal into the bonus. Driving, baseline going up was Chapel as it's blocked out of bounds. Episcopal will retain possession. Passes it out to Chapel. Chapel steps up. He now drives in, lays it off of the rim. Abube comes up with it, puts it back up and in. 41-35, Bullis. 7.5 left in this game. Fans chanting, he's a freshman at the Bullis fans. He is the only freshman in this game. Thompson working around the perimeter. Passes off to Briggs. Briggs inside. Back out to Lyle. Lyle for 3. That bounces off. Episcopal comes down with it. McCann running. Pass off to Malinowski. Malinowski, the lay-in is good. 41-37. 7 minutes left in this game. Bullis controlled the first and third quarters. Episcopal controlled the second quarter. We'll see what happens here in the fourth. Episcopal just out to the early advantage, though, as Thompson hits a big 3 there. 44-37. 6:38 left in this game. Chapel starts to come up, and he passes that out of bounds. Again, that pressure from Bullis causing problems for Episcopal. Just the threat of the double team there, causing Chapel to throw the ball away, as we have a timeout called by Episcopal. 44-37. That was a big 3-pointer there from Thompson as Episcopal started to get all of the momentum. This game is being recorded and will be put up on the YouTube, but if you want to purchase a copy, either streamed or on DVD, find out more at DMVSTREAM.com. You can get a copy of this one, and session exciting. Wouldn't surprise me if you did. DMVs.com broadcasts pro, amateur, college, high school, AAU, and youth games in DC, Maryland, and Virginia. Live to televisions, computers, and mobile devices like iPads, iPhones, Androids, and more. We'll be broadcasting all over the DMV as Thompson brings the ball up, passes it off to Briggs. Briggs out to the wing. Greenwood drives in. Good little dish off there, but Mets unable to finish. Here comes Episcopal. Chappell passes it off to McCann. McCann fouled there by Thompson. That's number 7. So Episcopal will go to the line for a 1-and-1, and for Thompson, I believe that is foul number 3 against him. Sangster checking in for Aaron Briggs. 1-and-1 now for McCann. McCann, first shot up, and that one is through. 44-38, 6:09 left in this game. Second shot is up. That one's through as well. 44-39. Thompson brings it across midcourt. It's up to Greenwood. Pass it down low to Sangster. Sangster drives baseline, lays it in. 46-39 now. Bulldogs increase their lead back up to 7. Starting the trap already. Just get it across midcourt before the 10-second call. Malinowski setting up the Maroon offense here. Working back to his left, passing it off to McCann. McCann for 3. Miss. It bounces off a couple players, and a foul is called. That will go against Episcopal there. Player a little slow to get up. Hard to tell who it is. I believe it might be Malinowski on the floor right now. So he sits up, making sure he's okay. Looks like looking. Maybe his shoulder? Hard to say exactly what hurt, but he will go off for now. That is Greg Malinowski there, who's being looked at by the trainer. .5:25 left in the game. Bullis leads 46-39. Anthony Thomas bringing it up court. Thompson. A couple big threes when Bullis has needed. Thompson does this. Sangster into Metz. Metz puts it up. It is off. Abube comes down with it. Abube passes it off to Chappell. Chappell running the floor now. He passes it off to McCann. McCann for 3. Misses it, but Abube comes down with it. Passes it again. McCann again. Cannot convert. As Thompson comes up. He passes it off to Greenwood. Greenwood inside to Metz. Metz gets it partially blocked, but a foul is called there. 4:47 left in this game. AJ Metz goes to the line shooting 2. First shot is up. That goes through. 47-39 Bullis now. With 4:47 left. Second shot is up and good. 48-39, a 9-point lead for Bullis. So they still have that cushion there. Thompson shoots it up. Chappell back out to McCann. McCann drives in. He puts up a wild shot there. Abube comes down with it, tries to put it back in. He gets a rebound, puts it in again. Nice left-handed layup there, and a timeout will be called by Episcopal. That will be a full timeout, 48-41. Abube coming through big here, getting some key rebounds for Episcopal and putting a few of them back. Doing a great job staying in this game. Had a little bit of a rough start to the game. Had a couple early fouls in the first quarter, a 3-second call as well. But this time showing why he is in there, the only freshman in this game. And that's actually one of the things with this Episcopal team, a little bit younger than Bullis. They do play a freshman and a sophomore. No one under a junior playing for Bullis. However, Episcopal does have their two senior leaders, Brennan McCann, Doug Chappell, really working hard to keep them in this game. Those two have started to figure out a way to break that mid-court trap that Bullis has been employing. Really just pass it across the court and the other player almost sprinting as hard as he can to break that trap. When one of the other players is bringing it up, they seem to have a little bit of a struggle to cross that trap. But the two seniors have seen it before. They know how to break it. And they will try to get Episcopal back into this game. They trail by 7 with 4:20 left in the game. Thompson passes it over to Sangster. Sangster back to Thompson. Thompson out to Greenwood. Greenwood passes it over to Thompson. Back to Sangster. Drives baseline. Passes it into Metz. Metz gets fouled going up. He will shoot 2 from the line. 3:59 left in this game. Some good ball movement there from baseline. Sangster almost stepped out of bounds on that baseline drive, but just was able to stay in, dish it off to Metz. Shot is up and is off the back of the rim. I don't think they're going to count that one, though, because of the horn there from the table. I think there's a little bit of confusion as to who exactly the foul was called on, and now whether or not to count that shot. Okay, so they're calling the foul against Will Thomas, number 3. And now a little bit more confusion here. And they're bringing the third ref over. The one ref who's now talking to the Episcopal head coach, Jim Fitzpatrick, had signaled the foul was against number 3, Will Thomas. I'm not sure what the huddle is here. That wasn't the 5th foul against Thomas, or perhaps... Excuse me, it called against Abube there, not Thomas. There's the confusion. It might have been his 5th foul as he goes back to the bench. So there it is, the confusion. Now it will be 2 shots. That first shot did not count. So AJ Metz will have 2 shots. First shot is up and missed anyways. Timmy Phillips now checking in for Will Thomas. Second shot is up and through. 49-41, Bullis lead. Aaron Briggs checking back into the game for AJ Metz. 3:59 left in the game. 2-man game between Malinowski. He's back in the game after that initial injury. See, pass around, 3-point shot from Hollister. Nowhere, close to the rim there. Bullis comes away with it. They have an 8-point lead. They'll try to nurse this clock a little bit here. Won't be able to run the 4 corners completely, as you'll see in some high school games that don't use a shot clock. Here's the shot clock here in the IAC. 3:25 left in the game. Thompson holds the ball. Thompson over to Sangster. Sangster drives baseline, puts it up, no good. Malinowski comes away with it, nice behind the back dribble, passes it over. Chappell stolen away, but out of bounds. Oster went to Thompson. Thompson tried to get it right back to him in the corner. Bullis player jumped in the way of that one, knocked it out of bounds. 3:06 left in this game. Phillips has the ball. Phillips gets it over to McCann. McCann gets it to Chappell. Chappell tries to drive baseline. He does. Goes up, and that's blocked away. A little bit of contact there, but no call. Here comes Thompson. Thompson will travel before putting that ball up. So a turnover there. 2:47 left in this game. Bulldogs lead by 8, 49-41. McCann passes to Chappell. Chappell bring it up court. He drives to the lane and is fouled. That will go against Jamal Greenwood. Saying he was not in the act of shooting, so it'll be a 1-and-1 here. First shot is up and through. We will get that second foul shot. 49-42, 2:38 left in the quarter. Second shot is up and off the rim. But they come down with it. And nice play there by Doug Chappell, getting the rebound and putting it back up. 49-44, 2.5 left. And have a good conclusion to this one. Thompson slowly bring the ball up. The Bulldogs are nursing this clock. Thompson has the ball. Pass it cross course. There's Greenwood. Greenwood back to Thompson. Thompson, 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Sangster for 3, and he drills that one. A huge three-pointer. 52-44 Bullis. A timeout is called by Bruce Kelly. It will be a full timeout. 2 minutes left in this game. 52-44 every time in this half, and especially in this quarter. Episcopal has gone on a run. Bullis player has been right there with a three-pointer to stop the run. So at the very beginning of the quarter, 2 quick layups from Episcopal. Anthony Thompson with a 3 from that wing, and again from the wing from that corner. Russell Sangster has been really good here in the second half. Comes through with a big three-pointer, extend the lead back out to 8 points. 2 minutes left in this game. Gotta wonder if Bullis will continue with that half-court trap on defense. Sometimes if a player can get away and get open for a three-pointer, we've seen it a couple times against the trap. Now with an 8-point lead, just trying to run some clock off. See if they go a little bit more conservatively here on defense. 52-44. Jump ball possession arrow belongs to Bullis if it comes down to it. 8 fouls for Bullis, 7 fouls for Episcopal. Greenwood chasing McCann down the court. Oster has the ball, passes it out to Chappell. Chappell over to McCann. McCann passes it back to Chappell. Chappell tries to go up. He gets it knocked away, and they're going to call a foul against Thompson there. Late call by the referee. 1:40 left in this game. It was not on the shot. It was trying to get the ball. Said Thompson hooked Chappell, excuse me. So he goes to the line for a 1-and-1. First shot is up and through. 52-45, 1:40 left in this game. Second shot up, and that one is through as well. 6-point game, 1:40 left. Game nowhere near over, as we are going to see some press here from Episcopal. Malinowski coming up. Very soft press. They keep it one-on-one. Right along the backboard line as it's thrown out of bounds. The fans wanted a backcourt violation. They got the turnover anyways. It'll be Episcopal ball, 1:23 left in this game. Here comes Chappell. Chappell goes behind his back. And an offensive foul called against him. He's been using that off arm all day long there. That time it hurts him. Head coach Jim Fitzpatrick yelling at his team to come back, play some full court defense here. They'll get it out to Thompson. Thompson will get it across the midcourt, poked away, and a foul is called against McCann there. That'll send Thompson to the line for a 1-and-1. They are the 9th team foul against Episcopal. Both teams at 9, so the next foul for either team will send them into the double bonus. But right now, Thompson shooting a big 1-and-1 here. Bullis holds a 52-46 lead over Episcopal. Student section noisy right now. Shot is up. That one rattles out. Episcopal comes down with it. Malinowski comes up, passes it out to McCann. McCann for 3. That one goes through a big 3-point. And Fitzpatrick calls timeout. 52-49 Bullis here. And it's a one-possession game. 1:02 left on the clock. This one has all the makings of a fantastic finish here in Alexandria. Two IAC rivals, each trying to stay undefeated in conference, both 1-0. This has big implications for the rest of conference play. And the students know exactly how big this one is, jumping up and down there, making as much noise as they possibly can. That turnover by Bullis looking so big right now. They threw the ball away with about a minute and a half left. That led to the McCann three-pointer. Almost throws it away. Thompson trapped, and they're going to call timeout. Timeout called by head coach Bruce Kelly. Plenty of timeouts left for Bullis. That's only their second timeout of the game. It will be a full timeout. That pass played right into Episcopal's hand there. This DMVSTREAM.com game of the week is a great one. You chose a great one. Choose another one next week. 6 games to choose from. 3 basketball, 3 hockey games. Basketball games weekend broadcast next Friday, January 18th. Herndon versus Westfield. Stonewall Jackson versus Broad Run. South Lakes versus McLean. 3 hockey games as well for you puck enthusiasts. Starting the day before the NHL season starts, DeMatha versus Landon, Gonzaga versus St. Stephen's, St. Agnes, and Yorktown versus Langley. Those 6 games are what you can choose from, and get your friends to vote too. Put it out on Twitter, on Facebook, any form of social media that you have. Get your friends to vote. That over 4,000 votes total between these 2 games. Game of the week is in your hands. 58.9 left in this game. Thompson trying to get in here. They do get it in for him. Quickly trapped, and it is a foul called against Episcopal. Looks like they're going to call a foul against McCann, and they do. Looked at first that they had made the heads-up play there to throw it off of the player's leg, but they're calling the foul, and that is the 10th foul against Episcopal, so Thompson will go to the line, shoot 2, now in the double bonus. 2 big free throws here with 56.1 seconds left. First shot is up and it is through. Now makes it a 2-possession game for the lead for Bullis, 53-49. Thompson shoots. That one goes through. 54-49, and again another timeout, this time 30-second timeout called by Bruce Kelly. Barely used any timeouts in the early part, called one at the beginning of the fourth quarter, but out of a lot of timeouts left. Bullis has 2 timeouts still. Episcopal has 1 timeout left, 10 fouls for Episcopal, 9 fouls for Bullis, and what actually may matter down the stretch, seems like it always does, the possession arrow right now does belong to Bullis. So in the case of a jump ball, they will get possession. Five-point lead for the Bulldogs. Episcopal doesn't need a 3 here, but they do want to score quickly. Don't want to put themselves in a position where they have to foul now that Bullis is in the double bonus. Bullis have been making more free throws down the stretch, which has been huge. The first 2.5 quarters, they couldn't make any free throws at all. Malinowski will bring it across midcourt. Malinowski goes to the baseline. He's trying to drive baseline, and he will be fouled. Not sure if it was going up or on the ground, but doesn't really matter. They are in the double bonus, so Malinowski will shoot 2. 48.3 seconds left in this one. First shot is up. That is through. 54-50. Makes a shot, would make it a 1-possession game. It's Byron Jones checking in for Episcopal. Second shot is up off the rim, and Chapel comes out with it. It is poked away by Greenwood, though. What great defense there. Awareness by Greenwood. Bullis tries to bring the ball across midcourt. They do so, and he is hit hard there. Believe they call the foul against Malinowski there, though it might have been Phillips coming from the backside. It will be Malinowski with the foul. 35.8 seconds left in this one. Russell Sangster goes to the line, shooting 2. 54-50. First shot is up and good. Episcopal fans using the silent approach instead of the lots of noise, trying to throw off Sangster here a little bit. 55-50 the score. Second shot is up, and it is good. 56-50. The lead extending a little bit more here. Chapel needs to get a shot and needs to get something quickly here. Drives all the way to the lane. He loses control of the ball. Bullis will pick it up. Gets it off to Sangster. Sangster will be fouled with 23 seconds. If he can sink these 2, this game may be all but over. Something wrong with Chapel. To be holding his knee there. I might have gotten it scraped a little bit. Has to get the blood taken care of before coming back into this game. First shot from Sangster, up and through. Sangster making some big free throws down the stretch here. Has now made 3 in a row. And a crucial point in this game. 57-50. And here comes Chapel. We'll go to the scorer's table. Shot is up. Shot is good. Chapel will go in at the next stoppage in play, but won't be able to come in immediately. That timeout will be called by Episcopal, so he can come in right away. That is their final timeout with 19.9 seconds left in the game. 58-50 the score here from Alexandria, here the campus of Episcopal High School. Watching this on DMVSTREAM.com. DMVSTREAM.com broadcasts pro, amateur, college, high school, AAU, and youth games in DC, Maryland, and Virginia. Live televisions, computers, and mobile devices like iPads, iPhones, Androids, and more. Find out more at DMVSTREAM.com. Just started here for the new year of 2013. Looks to be a great year here for DMVSTREAM.com. Aaron Oster here bringing you this game. I'll be on every game of the week call here alongside Brian Decker, the producer and camera operator, who's done a great job today. Referee coming over right now, just clarifying something at the scorer's table. Not sure exactly what. 19.9 seconds left in this game. Chapel will inbound the ball. McCann and Malinowski have it. Chapel will take it up now over to McCann. McCann pulls up from three. He misses that one. Sangster comes down with it. He is fouled with 12.5 seconds left in this game, and I think that one may do it. Byron Jones coming up slow for Episcopal. Might have been hit in the face there, trying to get the rebound. He is holding his mouth or his nose there. Sangster, shooting two. Makes both of these, should completely end the game. Game virtually over anyways with 12.5 seconds left. First shot is up and is good. Sangster automatic from the line here in this late stages, going for his 6th straight free throw made. Was a 4-point game, and now with this free throw made, double-digit lead, 60-50. That should do it, as Bullis should win this game. Sangster getting a round of applause from his teammates. Ball passed up court. Chapel over to McCann. McCann shoots for three. Malinowski pulls it down. He puts it back up for the layup as the clock continues to tick, and that will do it. 60-52. The final here from Episcopal High School. Bullis takes that one. They improve to 12-4. 2-0 in the IAC. Meanwhile, Episcopal falls to 5-5, 1-1 in the IAC. An 8-point lead, but that does not tell the full story of the game. A real close game all the way down the stretch. A game of runs. Just Bullis was able to stop the final Episcopal run in the fourth quarter. A couple big threes by Thompson and some clutch free throw shooting down the stretch there by Russell Sangster. 60-52. Once again, the final score here from Episcopal High School. I want to thank everybody involved in this broadcast. I want to remind everybody who's watching this right now, go vote for next week's game of the week. 3 hockey games, 3 great basketball games which to choose from. Again, here on DMVSTREAM.com, we will have a game every Friday night of your choosing. Final score, Bullis 60, Episcopal 52. I'm Aaron Oster here for DMVSTREAM.com. Telling you good night and have a great week.